My name is Steve Karesho. I'm the General Manager for Tier Data Ltd. Tier Data Ltd is a 100% owned subsidiary of Centum Investments Company. We are an IT solutions provider. We do integrated solutions for businesses, small, medium and large enterprises within Kenya and Uganda. And we've been working on very many projects here locally in our country and also in Uganda. Just to mention a few of the projects that we've been able to undertake successfully and implement. One is the Nakuru County Data Center. We were able to implement a full data center, Tier 3 data center for Nakuru County. We've also worked on projects for people like Vipingo Ridge, where we've provided an IT security, physical security system for them, and we continue to support and maintain them. Some of the projects that we've been involved in is Riverbank residences located in Two Rivers. It is ultra-modern apartments, high-end apartments, and we've been involved in providing an all-rounded IT solution for the apartments. So we've done their security, their access control, their vehicle barriers. We've also been involved in ensuring that the homes at Riverbank are smart homes. So Tier Data Ltd has a wide range of products. Just to mention a few, we are able to implement IT infrastructure for real estate projects and also for businesses when they are moving into their new offices. We've been involved in delivering that event for Centum Group and many other businesses as they are coming up. The other product that we have is what we call managed information services, where we provide IT solutions for businesses, and these solutions could range from ERPs to payroll solutions to human or project management solutions. We also have our own products that we've developed with time from what we've been able to see as huge gaps within the IT market in this particular region. As Tier Data Ltd, we have also developed in-house solutions that we have been able to retail to certain corporates and government institutions. And these solutions, we've developed them after seeing the huge gap in the market in these specific areas. One of the solutions is called procure.ke. It's a procurement to pay solution, and it automates the whole procurement process, and it's currently under use by many organizations within this particular country. Then we have what we call Revenue Stadia. Revenue Stadia is a revenue management system that helps certain businesses, especially those ones within real estate or the ones that are reselling particular services like water or power services, to be able to collect their revenue. So for any investor out there or developer of a real estate development, one of the key elements is collection of revenue, for them to be able to have their return on investment eventually. And these particular investments have so many points of revenue collection. So if you look at a development like an apartment, you'll find that as a developer or the landlord, you have to collect certain fees. Those fees could range from rental, could be garbage collection fees, could be service charge, could be security fees, could be internet or even parking fees. So what we've done is that we've built a huge platform that is able to correlate with certain IoT devices that we install in your apartment, and helps to automate the process of revenue collection. So if it is for rent, we provide things like automated locks. If it is for water, we give you smart water meters. If it's for power, we give you smart power meters. And using these particular meters, they send information back to the platform, which is called Revenue Stadia. And through Revenue Stadia, you're able to correlate all revenue information. And on top of that, Revenue Stadia also accepts payments So meaning you're able to have all your revenue collection at one particular point. So we provide a solution called Real CRM, and it provides a relationship between the business and the customer. So the customer is able to, so there are various touch points between the business and the customer, and the way you communicate with a customer. So for example, with the whole digital update is that we have a lot of people or businesses wanting to communicate to their customers, for example, using WhatsApp. So our CRM is able to take care of that. If there are any documents that a customer needs to look into, you'll find that most of our businesses call them KYC, or know your customer documents. Then this particular system is able to capture all the details of your customer, and you're able to understand your customer as a business even more. There are other details that are very specific to certain businesses. So for example, if we go to real estate, is for you to understand what are the needs of your customer in terms of his real estate needs. And you're able, if you're running a proper real estate CRM, then you're able to provide real estate solutions. If it is a hospitality CRM on the other end implementation, you're able to understand your customer in terms of their needs, of what they need when they visit a hotel, and the size of their families, and you're able to provide solutions or products to this particular customer that actually fit that particular customer. So Real CRM is one of the other products that we've been able to implement, and it's currently being used by various customers out there, and we are very proud of that particular product. So Tier Data has a team with a very high capability. We have been in this business, personally I've been in this business for the last 20 years. I joined Centum 9 years ago, and I've been working with a member of the team at Tier Data. So the story about Tier Data is a story about a business created on need. So when I joined Centum, I joined in as the head of IT services, and within Centum we saw the opportunity of creating an IT company that will serve the business requirements of the group, but also for third parties. So over time we've acquired a lot of knowledge and a huge wealth of knowledge and skills in terms of implementing solutions that are quite daunting and that are quite huge. So just to give you an example, one of the projects that we've been involved in is the Almasi ERP. So as you may understand, Almasi is a bottler, is a Coca-Cola bottler, and it has three bottling plants. One in Kisii, the other one in the Rift Valley Bottlers, and the other one referred to as Mount Kenya Bottlers, and they're headquartered in Nairobi. So we were involved in the whole IT infrastructure setup for Almasi back in 2014, 2015, and we were able to even implement the ERP for Almasi in terms of our project management basis. We were also able to implement the IT infrastructure, that is a wide area network for Almasi. And these are the IT infrastructure that are currently in use until today within Almasi. And we even built for them their data center. So the Tier Data team is up to the task to undertake major projects locally. We've also been involved in quite a number of projects out there. In Uganda, we were involved in Pearl Marina, which is a real estate development, mixed-use development. Also, we've provided quite a number of services to other businesses within Kenya and Uganda. Our plan is to expand to the larger East Africa and be able to have offices and provide services for businesses within the larger East Africa. And we've seen quite a huge interest of our products in those particular regions. So within the next 1 or 2 years, our plan is to do that particular expansion. In 2013, we were faced with a huge challenge, a very interesting challenge. Our client at this time was a Centum Group, and they were doing a mixed-use development referred to as Two Rivers. It will end up becoming the largest mall within East and Central Africa, actually within the sub-Saharan Africa outside of South Africa. And we were the IT team to actually help them deliver that huge vision. And when we sat with the client and we tried to understand what they were building, it was like no other development within this specific country. Even for us, we had to match up and be able to provide solutions or IT solutions that could be able to match up with that particular project. So we were faced with a myriad of things to solve. One, security. Security is very paramount and important within this particular region. Two, the efficiency and efficacy of services for the people who will be visiting this particular development. And number three, what is the comfort of of the residents of this particular development. So we were trying to solve quite a number of major issues. Just to give you a little bit of background of Two Rivers. Two Rivers is a mixed use node located in Limuru Road and Northern Bypass, and it has quite a number of utilities and facilities for people to use. There is the largest mall in that particular area. We have residential units, and we have office blocks in that particular unit, and we also have entertainment zones within and events zones within that particular facility. And just to mention in numbers, the target is to have over 60,000 visitors in a single day visiting Two Rivers. So IT had to play a huge role, and so we sat down and designed the first smart city within this particular region, and that smart city is Two Rivers. And we first tried to understand what are the services that must be consumed by the visitors of Two Rivers. And once we were able to understand those specific services, then we built products that will serve those particular visitors or residents or even tenants of Two Rivers. One of the things that we were able to do first is to build a huge data center. So we first built the first tier 4 ready data center within this particular country. It's a data center that has one of the highest uptimes within the region, and that is because it is served by a lot of redundancies, including two different power providers, that is Kenya Power and the Two Rivers Power Company. And using that, we were able to build a place where we could store applications data that is being consumed within that particular development. Then we ensured there was what we call GPON fiber. This is a gigabit optical network that would service each and every single development within that particular area, and it will be ready for use immediately you show up, whether you're a tenant or you're a resident, more or less plug and play. And within this particular GPON, we were able to carry certain services. So we were able to carry internet services, we were able to carry data services, and we were also able to carry TV services, more or less what you'll call a triple play service. So as if you're a hotel or an apartment or an office, and you want to use certain services, maybe data, internet, TV, it's pure plug and play. Then once we were done with the GPON, we went to the next part. We became the first people to actually push our parking management system to a smart parking management system. A parking management system that you could just pay for your parking via your app. You didn't need to go to pay via the pay points. So that also made very easy for people to come to Two Rivers, enjoy their time at Two Rivers, and when they want to leave, they don't have to more or less go and queue, they could easily pay through their mobile phones. We also did a Two Rivers app, which has been used a lot within the mall, and has been used for retail services, to push for events, tickets for the events that have happened here within the Two Rivers Mall, and also to give information and directions to people who are visiting the mall. So that plus many other myriad of services, we were able to build one of the first smart cities within the region. So what we had to do is, first of all, convince the client that this particular IT services are a must. So what we did was to paint a picture that IT has actually become the fourth utility in any real estate development. So for you to be able to live comfortably in any residential apartment, or work in any building as an office, or even any hotel, one of the first things that you always ask for is their internet, is their Wi-Fi. So we had to make sure that IT becomes a fourth utility. So the other three utilities are common. There's power, there's water, there's gas. But now IT has now become the fourth utility within real estate developments. And on top of that, you find that apart from it being a utility, it is used to monitor these three other utilities. So even at Two Rivers, you will find that we have provided smart water meters to be able to allow billing for water, and smart power meters to allow for billing for power within that particular development. And when you use IT to monitor these particular utilities, then you end up with a lot of savings as a business, because you are able to do proper energy monitoring, and you're also able to get your return on investment back.